Without a moment's delay, Reina runs up to the door and locks it.
なんなんだよあいつら。ただの刑事っていう雰囲気じゃなか
No,
った。
no, he's got a stick. He's a special police officer.
私も見たことのない人たちだった。
Haruna manages to stand up. It's obvious she still hurts, but she manages to do it anyway.
こんなの警察の人間がすることじゃない。狂ってるよあの人。さっきの言葉も単なる脅しではなさそうだった。私たちを殺しても正当防衛として扱うって。
We all fall silent.
さあどうしますか？
No one's able to answer. We've only been given 5 minutes. What can we do in just 5 minutes? But even then, Kakeru worked hard to get us those 5 minutes. We can't just waste them.
とにかく出口が他にないか探してみましょう。
As far as we can tell though, aside from the door the man went out of, the only other way out is through the skylights fitted into the ceiling. But they're too high and too small to fit a person anyway. But maybe if there's an exit we've missed that we can use to make our escape. That's the only hope we've got left, so we gotta try to find one.
時間がもったいないわ。両側に分かれていくわよ。
We split up into 2 groups and start searching the left and right side of the building, respectively. You don't think that, if they brought this many people and had this much planned out, that they wouldn't already know if there's a secondary exit. And it's not like this is going to be like a hidden panel in the wall, right? Reina, Kakeru, and I'll head to the inner passageway from the left corner of the room.
なんかここどこまで行っても壁ばっかだな。
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't engineer a secret escape just in case someone tried to, trap you guys in here.
博物館や記念館と呼ばれる建物で、特に展示物が置いてあるスペースは大抵日光を遮った作りになってるものよ。
そうか、確かに。
でももし館内に空調コントロールや管理のための部屋があるなら、あるいは窓や天井などに逃げるための糸口が隠れている可能性もあるわ。
Reina runs a hand along the wall as she walks, while gazing up at the ceiling, trying to find anything that help us escape. Following Reina's lead, we also search around the building. But we're unable to find a door of any kind, and we meet up with Akane's group without any leads.
ダメだ。こっちには窓すらなかった。
そうか。
Looks like the only way out is the door that those policemen are guarding. After meeting up again, none of us can think of any other good ideas to get us out of here.
Oi!
Oh, well, that didn't work. Suddenly, there's a loud knock on the door. Time's up.
私、もう一回交渉してこようか。
Yeah, that worked real good last time.
ダメだよ。また手荒な真似をされるのがオチだってば。
ああ、こうなったら実力行使だ。そうですね。茜と私がいれば、あるいは。
いや、待て。さすがにあの数の刑事を全員倒すのは無理があるだろう。
彼らも物騒な武器を持っていたものね。さっきの人数が全員だとは限らないし。
We all fall silent again. What's the best option for us right now? My mind continues to wrestle with this problem while the knocking continues incessantly. I hear some strange noises coming from the other side of the door.
おい、何者だ貴様、止まれ。
おい、どういうことなんだ。
知るかよ、あれはお前らが何とかしろ。
Suddenly the doors start rattling. Looks like they're trying to force it open.
なんだ、外の様子がおかしいな。
開けろ、開けるんだ。
We're closed. I hear the policeman yelling again. Even with the bolt lock in place, it feels like the door is about to burst open. I run up to one of the doors and push up against it, trying to keep it closed. A second later, Reina joins me.
危ないから離れとけ。
じゃあ、ヒロキも離れて。
Holding doors is dangerous, Reina.
いや、俺にできることは今はこれしか。
I'm desperately trying to counteract the enormous amount of force I'm feeling pushing on the door. Kakeru silently braces himself against the other door. We'll do anything to buy time, even if it's futile. Who knows, maybe we'll suddenly get a flash of inspiration. We're betting on that faint possibility. We don't have any other choice.
私も抑えます。
Expressionless as always, Emma comes to help. Akane and Haruna join too.
どうすんだよ！雨宮、何か思いつかねえのかよ！
どうすると言ってもな。
どうしよう。
The sound of people banging on the door. Shaking so fierce it feels like the door will burst open any moment now. While taking it all in, our faces fill with panic. Suddenly, the force on the door vanishes.
あれ？なんだ？
警戒した方がいいわ。扉から離れて。
Reina says calmly, and we all hurry away from the door.
おい、今のどこに行ったんだ？こっちだ！
I'm sure they're fine. Maybe they're just trying to bait us into opening the door. I hear the thudding of numerous footsteps from the other side of the door.
何でしょうか？何か揉め事でも？
わからない。だが、混乱しているようだな。
After some more shouting, it gets eerily quiet. We all exchange glances. We don't know what happened, but it definitely wasn't something they were expecting either. Harun is the first to speak.
もしかして、師匠？
Sure.
龍泉寺警部補が戻ってきてくれて、外の人たちを捕まえてくれたとか。
That's exactly what happened. That's some real wishful thinking right there. Though I guess on the off chance that it is true, we're saved.
ヒロキ、どうする？扉を開けてみるか。
Do we?
そうだな。
After thinking about it for a bit, I decide to at least take a peek at what's happening outside. Ha! We got you, lad! We tricked you into thinking that we were being attacked. I unlock the doors and Kakeru and I both put our hands on a doorknob. Then, before we even pull, the door opens slightly. The policeman thrusts the upper half of his body inside, trying to wriggle his way past us and inside the room. The reason for his strange behavior becomes clear when I look at his stomach. There's a blade protruding out of him. The policeman has been stabbed through the stomach. The blade gleams in the light. Kakeru and I both take a step back in surprise. As we do so, the door opens wider, and the policeman collapses inside. Ugh! I hurriedly step out of the way as the policeman falls to the floor. His body is completely still, his eyes wide open. It's obvious he's beyond saving now. Then when I look back up, standing outside is... Oh no!
随分と手こずっているじゃないか。
It's the man with a sharp glare and a sharp arm blade. When I see the face of that man standing outside, I'm shocked. It's the guy from yesterday. On the ground around him are the other detectives, their bodies haphazardly strewn about, still bleeding out. None of them are breathing. This guy massacred all of them?
お前、どうしてここに？
貴様はつまらん質問ばかりする。ここに転がっているのと目的は同じだ。ただ、思想が違う。
だったらなぜそいつらを？
こいつらは俺に刃を向けた。俺はそれに応えた。それだけだ。
While stepping on the bodies of the policemen, the man starts walking towards us.
ひろき、逃げて！
Reina's soft scream reaches my ears. However, I turn to face the man. He was obsessed with chasing Reina yesterday, but this time he's looking right at me. Looks like I'm his target today. Perfect. With every step he takes, my body gets hotter and hotter. My thoughts begin melting together. The feeling of electricity flowing through my body returns and gradually grows stronger. Can I even beat this guy if I fight him? Well, I don't even care if I can or not. We went from having a horde of enemies to just one. This is our chance. If it's just one guy, I might actually be able to fight him. Everyone else will be able to escape safely. And even if I die, that just means I'll be going to where Serrano... Yep, that's positive thinking right there. Live or die, I still win. Even if they were threatening us, I do feel a bit sorry for all the dead detectives. That being said, there's no way I'm letting this chance slip past. We went from a hopeless situation to one where everyone else's survival is a possibility now. My field of vision flickers and I start walking towards the man. I stop in front of him and he gives me a satisfied look.
お前は頭がいいのかバカなのかよくわからない人間だな。
He raises his right arm blade. In response, I begin to move as well, but... What? The movement of his arms. I suddenly leap back. Pain shoots through my right arm. Looks like he grazed me. When did he... Last night his swings were a lot slower. I thought it was because he had to do so many preparatory actions for them first. But his swings just now was way faster. Seeing my expression, a look of boredom fell across the man's face.
遅い。全くもって遅すぎる。昨晩のあの威勢の良かった貴様はどこへ行った？これではすぐに貴様を殺せてしまうじゃないか。まあ、こちらはそれでも一向に構わんがな。
What's going on? Something's clearly different from yesterday. Am I not concentrating hard enough? Yesterday when Reina was about to be killed, I felt like there was a lot more danger, that's for sure. Perhaps that's what had allowed my concentration to increase so much. So basically what I need to do right now is concentrate harder. As I get back up, I see the man's got a provocative smile on his face.
さあ、使ってみろ。もっと本気で。
He sounds like he's having the time of his life right now. As if being compelled by his attitude, I take a step towards him again. That's right, I need to get serious now. I need to seriously kill him. The tingling feeling of electricity flowing through my body gets even stronger. I take a stance and begin to close the distance between me and him again.
待てよ!
Suddenly, Kakeru grabs my hand and pulls me back.
おい! このバカ野郎
I was
が!
about to beat him up. Oh! And I get a slap. Suddenly I feel a stinging pain on my cheek. The impact is so sudden that I fall to the ground. It's the classic you're being dumb and so I'm gonna slap you thing. And we're also gonna have, a conversation about it too. For a moment I'm unable to comprehend what just happened. Did he punch me? Kakeru? Oh, he's
何
angry.
やってんだよお前! レイナちゃんが言ってたことが全然響いてなかったのかよ!
He's an angry Kakeru. Kakeru's enraged expression is one I've never seen before. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Kakeru really angry. The stinging pain also drives away the fog that had settled over my thoughts, and I start thinking clearly again.
かけるお前
I'm finally able to fully grasp the situation. But by the time I'd gathered my wits, the man had already begun his assault. Kakeru's in danger. I leap towards Kakeru.
かける
Oh no, Kakeru's dead. Kakeru's bleeding from his left leg. I'm a second too late. That man's blade has gouged out part of Kakeru's left leg.
余計な邪魔をしてくれたな、小僧。
His face twisted in pain. Kakeru shouts at me.
いい加減にしろよ。勝手に一人で死のうとしてんじゃねえよ。
かける。
残されて辛いのはお前だけなのかよ。それでお前は死んで楽になって俺だけ生きろって言うのかよ。そりゃずるすぎるだろ。
Kakeru lets out everything he's been keeping bottled up this whole time.
だから俺はお前の自殺なんて絶対に成功させてやんねえって決めたんだ。
Kakeru's practically screaming at me.
お前まで勝手に死んだら俺はお前を絶対に許さないからな。
Kakeru's screams are filled with pain and sorrow as his words pierce through my heart. I'd only been caring about myself, even though there were other people hurting because Serrano had died. Now that I think about it, it's obvious. Kakeru even went so far as to suppress his own feelings. Whoa.
かける。
I love you, Kakeru.
分かったなら早く逃げろ。
Right after Kakeru finishes his tirade, the man raises his blade again. Crap, at this rate, if Kakeru takes that attack, he'll die. I cover Kakeru's body with my own to protect him. I hear the sound of metal clashing with metal. Akane and Emma had run in front of us and blocked his attack.
私はまだ納得いかないけどさ、ここでお前たちを見殺しにもできねえんだよ。
ここは私たちに任せて、楠原はみんなを連れて逃げてください。
貴様ら、俺の邪魔をするな。
Enraged, the man mercilessly brings his blade to bear on Akane and Emma. Oh, but Emma blocks his slash. She's pulled a shield out from somewhere again. As Emma blocks, Akane thrusts her spear at him. Her spear stabs straight into the man's shoulder. The impact makes him stagger slightly.
おのれ。
Looks like he's pretty pissed about being interrupted. His gaze is pure hatred.
クソ原、何もたもたしてんだよ。早く行け。
What should I do? What should I do? So interestingly, if we don't make a choice, on a choice where like the decision matters, I've actually found out, generally speaking, from what I can tell, it just means you pick the bad choice. So we're not going to do anything, and that's actually going to default to the don't run option. Akane and Emma might not be able to handle this guy on their own. Kakeru's hurt pretty bad. Reina's looking after him completely unarmed. Haruna's pointing her gun at him, but she's trembling. I'm the only one who can help fight that guy. I have to help somehow. I slowly approach the man. He readjusts his stance and turns towards me.
バカ！クソ原、何してんだよ！あっ！
The man knocks Akane away, spear and all. Akane falls to the ground with a shriek. Then, before I can even blink, the man leaps towards me. I desperately hold the image of water overflowing throughout my body. But I'm unable to activate my power with that. Not good. A second later, a sharp blade runs through my neck. Then my vision flips like I've been thrown off a roller coaster, and everything goes black. I think I faintly hear someone screaming, but I have no way of knowing anything anymore. Bad future. I think we got beheaded right there. With the whole, like, you know, my vision flipped thing. Anyway, I'm gonna get us back to that point. This drops us off, like, way far back. Look at this. Look how far back. I don't even know how far back this is. Yeah. Yeah, this is like This is at least an hour back, if not more. So anyway, I'm gonna go back there real quick, and I'll see you guys in a second. The good thing is that the skip feature is like super fast. So if I ever get stuck like that, I can go back to my save, which was almost an hour ago. Voiceover talking time. And it's only going to take me about, 45-ish seconds to get back. Maybe a little less. So anyway, we're going to pick the run option. Kakeru's next to me, gritting his teeth in pain. I don't think he'll be able to stand up by himself. Haruna's is brandishing her gun at the guy, but it's uncertain if it'll be of any real use. Reina doesn't even have a weapon. I think we really should leave this to Akane and Emma. I put Kakeru's arm around my shoulder.
待て、そうはさせるか。
He says angrily. When I turn around, I see him glaring at us, enraged.
レイナ、ハルナ、外に出ろ。
I goad Reina and Haruna to the exit, and pass Kakeru off to them. He bears down on me, his blade held high.
くそ。
I don't have the strength to stop his swing. I make a snap judgment and throw myself to the left. Then I roll away from him. His blade sinks into the ground next to me.
こっち。
Emma steps in between us and the man. Looks like she'll buy us a little time.
早く行ってください。
すまない。頼んだぞ。
I muster my strength and run out of there as fast as I can. The sky is dyed orange. All around are policemen collapsed on the floor, blood staining the ground underneath them. The smell of gunpowder and dirt mixes to create an unpleasant smell, and I feel like throwing up. We all stand rooted in fear of the hellish spectacle that lay on the other side of the door.
ひどい。
Reina says, pale-faced.
こんなにたくさんの人が。
Even if she's a police officer, Harun is probably not used to a spectacle like this. She turns away, unable to look on any longer. That man managed to do all this by himself. He was able to kill this many people so easily, and most of them were carrying weapons too. His strength is not normal. Will Akane and Emma really be alright? I can't help but worry about them. Reina and Haruna are probably just as worried, but none of us dare voice our fears out loud.
刑事の人たち、もしかしたらまだどこかに隠れてるかもしれないし、私が先に様子を見ながら行くから、楠原くんたちは後からついてきてね。
Haruna cocks her gun and walks ahead of us. She tries to reassure us, but her voice betrays her nervousness. Reina and I support Kakeru from both sides, and slowly walk forward, cautiously watching our surroundings.
かける、歩きにくくない？
No, it feels great.
はあ、大丈夫だ。なんか、俺すっげえ VIP 待遇受けてんじゃん。悪くないね。
いいから。無駄口叩いて余計な体力使うなよ。
I try to act tough, but Kakeru sees right through me. With a stifled laugh, Kakeru shuts his mouth. Looks like the police really did clear out everyone from the area. There's no one around. But once we reach the school gate... Stop!
どうした？
あそこ。
Haruna points ahead, and we see the flashing red lights of multiple patrol cars waiting outside the gates. In addition, there are a lot of silhouettes that look quite a bit like policemen.
さすがに入り口にも見張りは配置するか。
I can't tell if she's admiring it or annoyed by it, but Haruna nods to herself.
どうする？
どうにか倒すことはできないか。
いやー、難しいんじゃないかな。 そもそも相手が2、3人とは限らないし。
Yeah, it's true. From here we have no way of seeing how many people are waiting for us on the other side of that gate. Carelessly running out there would probably be too dangerous.
てか、どう考えたって、俺をおとりにして逃げた方がよくね？
バカ言うなよ。
We came this far already. If we abandoned Kakeru here, then what was the point of leaving Akane and Emma back there in the first place? But if we just stand around here, that blade guy could find us at any time. What do we do?
さ、
Haruna says softly.
なんとこのタイミングで君たちに重大発表をしたいと思います。
なんだ？
Did she find a way out of this mess? Thinking that's probably it, I wait to hear her reply.
ここに来て私は君たちを裏切ろうかなと思います。
は？
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 We all just reflexively say, dumbfounded at her sudden declaration.
なんていうか、やっぱり国家権力には逆らえないっていうか。
Haruna trails off for a bit before continuing.
さっきあの人言ってたよね。2人が逮捕されるのを止めなければ多めに見てやるって。それを聞いて私はやはり警察側につこうと思ったのでしたとさ。
本気なのか？
Haruna continues her story, ignoring my question.
で、国家権力に屈したのは良かったものの、君たちの激しい抵抗に私は思わずビビってしまった。
I still don't get what's going on.
このままだと勝てない。だから外にいる応援を呼ばなくちゃって思ってここまで。春菜。
Reina cuts Haruna off.
そんな危険なこと。
どういうことだ、レイナ？
わからない。春菜は自分が裏切ったふりをして私たちを逃がそうとしてるのよ。さすがにわかりますか？お恥ずかしい。
そんな方法で逃げられるかよ。春菜をおとりにするなんて。
ありがとう、楠原くん。でもさ、もし仮に捕まったとして、この中で誰が一番生き残る可能性があると思う？私が警察組織のルールに従うのって普通でしょ？ルールに従っている限り、おいそれと手出しはしないはず。しないよね。
Dyed red by the light of the setting sun, Haruna's shoulders are trembling.
勝手に話を進めるなよ。他に方法が。
異論は聞かん。それじゃあとは任せたよ、楠原くん。レイナちゃん、雨宮くんも3人でしっかり逃げてね。
Haruna flashes a grin at us, and before I can get another word out, she runs out of the gate. And I don't think this one actually matters, but let's try to stop her. I try to stop her, but Reina covers my mouth.
レイナ。
もう止められるタイミングは過ぎた。
Reina whispers to me. Haruna doesn't turn back even once as she heads to the gate. I shut my mouth and watch Haruna go. I see her yelling out to the silhouettes in the distance. She's waving her arms at them, and once she's got their attention, she starts talking quickly and making sweeping hand gestures. A few minutes later, I see her leading them in the opposite direction that we'd come from.
俺たち、かっこ悪いな。
Kakeru mumbles with his head hanging. There's nothing I can say back to him either.
そうね。でも春菜が作ってくれたチャンスを無駄にするのはもっとかっこ悪いと思う。
Reina grits her teeth in frustration as she says that. That's right. We can't let this chance go to waste. Kakeru's injured as well. For his sake too, we need to get out of here as fast as possible.
行こう。
Supporting Kakeru from both sides, we slip out of the gate and leave the school. Three days left. I did go a little bit farther than this last time, but I think this is a pretty good spot. So I think I'm going to stop here. And next time we'll continue from here. We'll play through the little bit that I played, and then we'll get into some new stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed, though. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the re-recording, but it was like over an hour long, and I didn't want to edit in music and miss all the audio lines and stuff, so just easier just to re-record it. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more Memories Dogma Code 1. Bye!